Hello and welcome to this video where I'm going to be playing a little bit of Killer Instinct Gold and well, drinking tea. Just grabbing my cup of tea. So yes, the reason why I'm doing this video is because I picked up Rare Replay earlier today, and yeah, the first time I played Killer Instinct Gold on video, because it is actually a game that I do own for the N64. The video kind of got trolled for some reason. It had like 57 dislikes, kind of like barely, I think it was about 700 views at the time. So yeah, the game basically got trolled. So we're just going to configure the game here. It's all on very easy, because this is a pretty, turning the fucking blood off, put the blood off. It is a pretty kind of difficult game, if you know what I mean. It's kind of, well, it's not as bad as say Eternal Champions on the Mega Drive for difficulty, but it is pretty challenging even on the easiest difficulty. I'm going to pick TJ Combo to begin with. I didn't have much success with him earlier when I played, but we're going to pick him anyway. He doesn't really seem to have the kind of attack range that I remember him having, to be honest. And yeah, I must say that I'm playing here, obviously, like I say, on the Rare Replay collection. I did turn the borders off because they are actually quite distracting. It does actually give you kind of a bigger view of the action as well. I'm not kind of very impressed at how blurred the sprites are, to be honest. I mean, the backgrounds are pretty crisp. I mean, this is a good way, really. I'd rather play this game on the Xbox One than on the N64, because you cannot get a good video signal out of the N64. It always just looks a blurry mess. So for that reason, I would prefer to actually play it on the Xbox One. Well, that and the fact that the controller is a bit more weird. It's a bit more, I don't know, it's a bit more fucking normal. I'm trying to say that with bigger words and I can't think of the word. Oh god, yes. My videos are terrible. And here we're fighting Orchid, who has like the best music in the game for her stage, and also in the first game. I mean, I don't really understand why people have trolled the original video that I did on this game, because I mean, I'm assuming it's somebody who's on some like "We Love to Suck Killer Instinct Dick" forum on the internet that's like posted one of my videos, and everyone's like, "This guy's saying that this is the best game ever, let's go, I'm assuming that's what's kind of happened, but I don't know why, because this isn't a great, well, at least on the N64, I mean, this is a bit better. Like I say, the graphics are crisper, and it's easy to control with the Xbox One controller, although I will say it's not perfect. So yeah, in my opinion, the Super Nintendo version is actually better than Killer Instinct Gold. I don't think the music's memorable either on this game. I mean, the music on this stage here is pretty fucking terrible, to be honest. I can actually get Killer Instinct 2 Arcade on the Xbox One, but the last time I looked, you had to buy the big, massive, you know, like the Killer Instinct reboot. You had to buy like the whole shebang, and it was like 80-90 quid or something. Yeah, and you get Killer Instinct Arcade and Killer Instinct Arcade 2. So yeah, that's a pretty expensive way to play Killer Instinct 2 on a console legitimately. I would probably guess that Microsoft stopped them from putting Killer Instinct 1 and 2. on this compilation for that reason, because obviously they'd be losing money with the reboot and the getting the fucking shitload of money you have to pay to acquire it in bundles. And obviously, if you didn't know, Killer Instinct Gold is kind of like I'm not exactly sure what the differences are, but it is essentially a console version of Killer Instinct 2. Although I think it took a hell of a long time for it to actually get released on the N64, to be honest. And I'm going to pick Yago now, who's kind of a more efficient character in my opinion in Killer Instinct Gold, because he's got more range to his attacks. His attacks is fucking tic-tacs. Tic-tac breath. Yeah. Oh, cool. Oh, that's just fucking cheap. Kind of, you get the feeling that Yago is like a Ryu from Street Fighter clone, but like with a mask on. Like if you unmasked it, it would really be Ryu from Street Fighter kind of pretending to be enemy. Fuck off! Fucking cheap, fucking cunt. So yeah, that's what I mean about the difficulty. Another thing that I would have said when I did a video on this originally is just when the sprites scale it and kind of you get that effect of the camera zooming in, the sprites look terrible. Why did they do that? It just makes the game look worse. I mean, the fucking size of the sprites as it is, the sprites already look pretty blurred. The sprites don't look great. This was a Super Nintendo game, yeah, fair enough. But it's like Super Nintendo sprites on an N64 background. Except the N64 wouldn't do sprites this big, and therefore it wouldn't look as shit. And to be honest, the animation, while it's okay, it isn't amazing. You can see a bit of, I don't know, it just seems like there's not that many frames of animation. Right, so we're gonna fight fire with fire. It's fucking, what is it? Yeah, it's gonna be okay. Oh, just spilling my tea all over the floor there. Unfortunately, I don't really remember the special moves for Killer Instinct. When I had the first game on the Super Nintendo, I did actually have the official guide as well, which was actually it's one of the only, well, it's actually the only official game guide that I've ever owned for a game that I have owned, and yeah, it was a pretty awesome guide, to be honest. It was like the officially licensed Nintendo and everything. Yeah, that was very, very nice. That had all the combos, you know, ultra combos and all that shit. And back then, my favourite character was TJ Combo. Still kind of is, but for some reason it's not working for me in this game. I always found Spinal to be the fucking cheap character. If you're struggling, you can always kind of try and pull out Spinal. He seems to have quite a lot of range on his attacks, kind of stabby attacks. But fucking none of my fucking attacks are hitting. The frame rate doesn't seem amazing on this stage. I don't know whether it's the kind of snow effects and the sparks that are in the background, but it's just not working for me. Oh, it's fucking cheap as hell, this fucking Glacius. This is one of those games where you can get past this guy and then the next fighter will be a walk in the park, which is one thing I kind of don't like about older fighting games. The newer ones can be like that as well, to be honest, so I don't know why I'm saying older games. Come on. I'm fucking doing terribly at this. Oh, for fuck's sake. To be honest, I don't think that I'm not a fan of the Xbox One D-pad. It's not very good. They have improved it. It's better than the Xbox 360, but to be honest, it's still not as good as the PlayStation pad. It's just sometimes you're trying to go up and you're trying to, you're trying to do your upright jump and it's not having it. You're just jumping up instead. Oh, we've actually. Oh no! I thought I was gonna say I've almost won, and then no. I suck big fucking juicy dicks at Killer Instinct Gold. Probably why I got trolled. And that rhymes. Full gore. Full gore. I must say, I turn the blood on, but you don't really notice it, do you? It's not. It's so fucking annoying because you fucking cunt! You're trying to attack him and then he just does that one fucking attack. The one where he melts into the fucking ground. How do you block in this fucking game? Can you block? Backwards, but he don't fucking block when he does that cunting that attack. Cheap as fucking shit. I guess I'm supposed to jam out some fucking combo breakers or something to beat this cunt, but no, we're gonna fucking start again because I'm not happy. I'm not sure whether you fight the characters in the same order every time. This game does not have what's his face, the Indian guy, T Thunderhawk. I don't know exactly. But yeah, he's not in it. We do have fucking Conan the Cunting Barbarian over here. Oh god, this guy's a bit lame, isn't he? Oh, that's fucking nearly as cheap as fighting Glacius. Look at me, spamming. Attack looks terrible. It's like something with Golden Axe on the Mega Drive. Which isn't a terrible game, but it's not an N64 game. Yeah! That's what I call fucking spamming. Tusk. Looks like he's got a big package. This guy's my new spinal. It's not you pull out spinal, you pull out tusk. I don't mean potion elephants. It does look like you basically fight the characters in the same order every time, which is you don't really tend to get that too much nowadays. Usually it's either random or different characters have a different kind of route through the arcade mode, and then you all kind of end up fighting the same boss. Like in Street Fighter, where you end up fighting your own kind of rival, like you'll fight Ken and then you'll fight the boss. But I think by Street Fighter 4, like Ken's my only rival or something else, I can't remember. I'm just talking absolute shit. Yeah, it is nice to get this game easily accessible on the Xbox One. Wireless controller, don't have to fuck about setting the N64 up or anything. But to be honest, I would have preferred to have had the Super Nintendo version of the original game on here as well. I don't really see why they couldn't have put that on here, because that's not arcade perfect. So it wouldn't really, in my opinion, who's this? What's her name? I just spoke over what her name was, we'll see in a minute. Fucking Kim, what a name. It's fucking imaginative. Spamming, 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 spamming. Hope you like spamming too. Hey, I've hardly any life left. Oh no, I've got life. Yeah! Fuck with me and my chucks. There we go. Fight pussy with pussy. Yeah! Get your fanny out. Kim Woo. Faber Wolf. Oh man, if only I knew some badass combos. I just did a manual super though, 4 hits, 25% damage. Get some of that. Triple. Like a bit of a combo breaker I pulled off then. It almost sounds like they've done something with the sound, like remastered the sound, but not the sound effects of the game as well. That's kind of weird. It doesn't seem as compressed. Music seems better quality than the rest of the sound effects. Alright, let's try fucking Glacius again, this fucking arsehole cunt bastard wanker. Oh, my spamming is not working. Ah, cunt. So there's no point in me really going on, is there? I can't beat Glacius on this bloody game today, at least anyway. So yeah, that is Killer Instinct Gold, a game that it appears I'm not very good at, but to be honest I'm fine with not being very good at it, because I do prefer the Super Nintendo version. This game, it's okay, you know, you gotta own it if you're a fan of the first one, but it's just, for me, it might have technically better graphics, but it doesn't mean that the kind of style of the game is any better. I think the sprites look blurred and terrible, lacking in detail, and the animation doesn't seem very fluid. I just think they could have done more with the 2D aspects of the game, given the hardware that this game was developed for. Thanks for watching, and see you later.